Welcome to Black House Tales. Let's begin our story. The Fitzgerald family had always known of the legends of the Banshee, the mythical spirit that cried out before a tragedy struck. But they never expected to experience it firsthand. It started with a faint cry, almost imperceptible, but as the nights passed, the cry grew louder and more persistent. The family tried to ignore it, but it was impossible to ignore the fear that gripped them every time the Banshee's cry pierced the silence. Neve, the matriarch of the family, tried to dismiss it as a figment of their imagination, but her husband, Sean, knew that there was something sinister at work. He began to research the history of the land and discovered that it had once been the site of a massacre, where countless innocent lives had been taken. As the Banshee's cries grew louder, the family started to experience strange occurrences. Objects moved on their own, whispers echoed through the halls, and shadows seemed to lurk in every corner. Their son, Liam, began to have nightmares of a ghostly figure calling his name, and their daughter, Siobhan, refused to sleep in her own room, claiming that something was watching her. One night, as the Banshee's cry reached an ear-piercing crescendo, the family saw a figure outside their window, a woman with long, tangled hair and eyes that glowed like embers. They knew then that they were facing a Banshee, and that their fate was sealed. In a final act of desperation, Sean decided to confront the Banshee. He ventured outside, armed with only a makeshift weapon, and faced the spirit head-on. The Banshee let out a blood-curdling scream, and Sean felt a searing pain in his chest. He collapsed to the ground, and the Banshee disappeared into the night. The family mourned the loss of Sean, but they knew that his sacrifice had saved them from a fate worse than death. They never heard the Banshee's cry again, but they could feel its presence, lurking just beyond the threshold of their home, waiting for the next tragedy to strike. As the years passed, the family moved on, but the memory of the Banshee lingered. They knew that they could never escape the legend of the Banshee, and that they would always be haunted by the memory of that chilling cry in the night. I hope you enjoyed this story. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching.